Hello my lovelies, hello my darlings. So it's been a little while. I was going to head to the Drove to park up for a week or two, but it's closed. I don't think they've opened it since the solstice and New Year's celebrations. Closed for repairs apparently, but we'll see if it ever reopens again, eh? It's yeah, a bit worrying that, but there you go. So I headed to Cornwall because like that was my next stop. I just thought sod it. So after spending a week with my kids and my grandkids, which is what I've been doing for the past week, I ended up thinking I was going to chill out by Stonehenge on the Drove for a week or two, get myself straight. Yeah, ended up driving all the way to Cornwall, so did a fair bit of driving a couple of days ago. And of course it's been windy. It has been awfully windy here. So yeah, my first couple of nights so far have been quite interesting. Parked up here at Davidstow Airport, or Air Runway. It's old disused airfield. Plenty of places to park up, plenty of space, pretty much on Bodmin Moor. Yeah, got a rough tour and Brown Willie behind me, Crowdy Reservoir over there, a bit of woodland as well, managed woodland. There's a few native trees in there as well, but yeah, lovely walking around here when the weather's nice, but it ain't half blowy and it's invigorating. I let the dogs out for a wee this morning and they came straight back in again. So today, yeah, I thought I'd just nip up the road 3 miles and get a bag of dog food for the doggos because they were out this morning. So that was my plan. 3 miles, put it in Google Maps, ended up taking me to a residential mobile home park. So I thought, oh, I'll go to the next one. I'll go to Mole Valley Farmers, get some dog food in there. So I put Moles in. I thought there was a nearer one in Liscard, but it took me to this other one, Lifton Mill or whatever. And of course that's not a shop, is it? It's a mill where they make the bloody food. So I went on a right old magical mystery tour this morning, but in doing so I found a little park up and a nice little woodland walk down by a river, Galath. It looks like Goliath, but it's not Goliath. Galat, I think, Falls. So took the dogs for a walk down there, put the dogs back in, and then yeah, went back out with the camera and did a little video. Didn't go right the way down to the falls. They're not that impressive compared to Scotland type waterfalls, but it's still quite lovely. I mean, very lovely. Very lovely, nice wide river, and the falls drop in bit by bit over a little bit of time, but they drop I think 90 metres in total, but just not all in one go, so just a little bit at a time as it steps down. From the viewpoint could see a fair bit looking back, but I think there was more to be seen further on. But unfortunately, yeah, I did that walk with the dogs without a camera. Could have put a GoPro on, probably should have done, but anyway, I went back out with the video camera and did a little bit of a video there, so you can see just the start of that little walk. So I'll try and get that with this all edited into a video at some point. So yeah, we'll see how well I do with that, because there's another little bit of footage that I set up driving to this little park up here. It's my third time coming back here because I moved because it was so windy. Moved around the corner, and because it was dark when I first turned up, I just went on the main bit of concrete. The second time I thought, oh, I'm going to go up to where me and Emma used to usually park, and then I came off too early, off the road track too early again, and ended up still on another concrete bit, which is ideal because it's so wet. So then on my way back, as I come in this way, I thought I took the first left off the road, ended up going all the way down a track that just stopped at a gate, and it's just boggy on either side. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna have to reverse all the way back up here. So I've got that bit on the GoPro, driving all the way down the track and then reversing all the way back up again. So that'll make some good viewing. And then it's actually fourth time of actually pulling off that road out there that I've actually found this little space, which is just it's a little bit grassy, a little grassy bank, bund all the way round. I'm assuming buildings are in here, but you can just pull off the track and it's fairly hard standing, but it's green grass, and I thought it might be a little bit more sheltered, but I don't think so. I think it's just adding like a runway for the wind at the moment, but we'll see how windy it is tonight. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there, my darlings. Yeah, this is just an introduction to my new vlog, my new video, my first proper video log for Margots Adventures, actually out on an adventure, really. I think it will be, once it's all edited together nicely, or adequately. We'll see. Alright, love and light. Wind and rain. So I've already been down here with the doggos. Can't really do camera and doggos, so I thought I'd just nip back out and have a little film here. It's quite lovely. I mean, it's not a waterfall by Scotland standards, but it does drop down a little bit I'm probably not going to walk all the way back to the falls now because I've left the doggos in the car. Well, in the car. I've left the doggos in Margot, in the van. I just thought I'd better get a bit of footage from here. Yeah, it's quite lovely here. Doggos will be alright for a little bit. The path's good. There's muddier paths you can take. I think there's a 20 minute, 40 minute and a 50 minute walk you can do, a little circle. Of course, I can set up the GoPro when I've got the dogs, but then there's no sound. I'm assuming you'll be able to hear me. It's the first time I've actually used this video camera, so we're going to figure out how to get it onto the laptop and stuff. Figure out whether you can actually hear me. There's been so much rain, it's been so windy here. I'm in Cornwall, by the way, in between Liskeard and Davidstow Airport, to be fair, Crowdy Reservoir. So I stayed for a couple of nights, but it was so windy, unbelievably windy in the past 2 nights, and rainy. Now at least we've got a bit of sun. Well, there is a little bit of sun up there. It's not raining at the moment. It's very cloudy. But the sun has shone on their face a couple of times today, which has been quite lovely. So, Golitha Falls. The source of the River Fowey is close to the highest point in Cornwall, Brownwilly, meaning Hill of Swallows, on Bodmin Moor. The river enters the sea at Fowey. Flowing through the reserve, the river drops 90 metres in a series of spectacular cascades known as Golitha Falls, originally a large boulder, the Golitha Stone. Golitha means obstacle. Blocked part of the river and created the largest waterfall on the rapid. This was blasted away in the 19th century to allow salmon to migrate further upstream. There you go. So it starts to drop the river a bit further up there, but like I said, I'm not going to go all the way up there because I've left doggos in the van on their own. This really is quite lovely though. I just wanted to do a little bit of a video. I'm going to get the hang of... This is a lovely bench. I'm going to get the hang of this this video in malarkey soon. But yeah, it's just a case of when I've got the doggos, it's not going to be the easiest. So I'm going to head back to the van now, and yeah, catch you later. How do you stop it?